Hello everyone and welcome to my fourth stream of the Forgotten City. Before we start, I just want to mention to you guys, that this game contains spoilers and the devs would like us to advise that to you guys. So if you plan on maybe playing the game or not knowing the story, I would advise maybe not to watch the game here. But so be aware that there are spoilers, and I'll be maybe giving also a small summary of where we're at right now. So please be aware that this is the case. I've put a poll in today asking, what would you like to see me doing next? Would you like me to continue the Forgotten City since this is the final stream? And also just to let you know, since I'm only doing 4 streams this time around of my usual 5 stream, I'll be doing 2 hours today. So it's going to be fun. I feel like 1 hour a time playing Forgotten City is not enough. It goes by so fast, so 2 hours is going to be way better. So we're going to finish at 2 p.m. A treat, yeah, Duragon, yeah. You guys are spoiled. But we'll be finishing it at 2 p.m? 2, 3... No, at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Because I'm just confused a little bit because this is not my time zone, but we're gonna have some fun. But other than that, in the poll there's also, would you like to see me stream a new game, which would most likely be Calico. If I'm not, I might slow down in the following week, but if I don't slow down, it'll be Calico. But if I do take a small streaming break, it will most likely be Saints Row, which would be one of the newest games. So let me know if you would like me to stream either Calico or Saints Row, and we can continue Pixel Junk Raiders. I know you guys really enjoy watching me play this game, as I'm really good. Like I'm not really someone who likes to brag, I guess, but people seems to like watching me play this game, and I do enjoy it. I never get tired of it, so I could play it all the time, and I wouldn't mind. So this is one of the options. And then make pre-recorded content, which is something that I plan on making, after my small break. I think that people will enjoy that, because I've seen some people trending a lot more when they do pre-recorded content, like top 10 things and like tips and tricks on stuff and things like that. So I'm thinking of maybe going into that. I know that Doragon, you've actually made a video yesterday or today. And I really want to watch it. I didn't get a chance to watch it yet, and I don't even remember what it is. But I remember that I really wanted to watch it. Your title was very interesting. And I saw the title at like 5:30 in the morning, so forgive me if I didn't remember. But feel free to, since you're a mod, feel free to put a link to your video if you have the time for people to watch it. Because I really enjoy your pre-recorded content. So the issue of $70 games, that's the one. So if you want to post your content, just go ahead. I don't mind at all. And guys, Dragon is a streamer that I really like to watch. So feel free to follow him or subscribe to him if you enjoy his content. Definitely Dragon. Don't worry about it. It's a really good. I haven't watched all of your videos, but I really like your pre-recorded content, so I think people will enjoy that. As you can see, I have a very bad hair day today, again, because I'm on my last day of vacation, and I'm not going to be showing my face for this video. So that's all we have. There you go. You have Drogon's video right there if you guys want to watch it. So we are playing the Forgotten City, and here's a little summary. So you're this guy who you're kind of it. Well, I'm an archaeologist. That's the path that I've chosen, and you found these ruins, and you end up in a portal where you go in the past, like 2,000 years prior or something like that, and so now you're stuck in that city, and it's a strange city because if you sin, everybody dies basically. So you really have to be careful what you do, and when you sin, you can actually go back in time and start again, but you keep like your items and stuff and don't get to redo like the conversations. It's very interesting. So the goal of the game is to find who has sinned, because someone else is going to sin and you have to figure out who it is so you can get out of there. This is the only way to get out. I think what you need to do also, you need to convince people to vote for Sentius, I think it's his name, who is the current magistrate, and that's one of the main objectives, because yeah, if Malleolus wins, I think there's also someone else who's gonna sin. So yeah, there's a lot of little stories like that. It's really interesting. It's a very intensive dialogue game. It's not I don't find that it's good to streaming, unfortunately, because you know, they talk a lot and I don't want to talk on top of them. So like I enjoyed the game, but maybe streaming it wasn't my favorite part of it. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be the last one, and yeah, let's have some fun. My hair is growing up at the moment. Nice. I don't mind having long hair. I haven't done long hair in a long time. I used to have really long hair back in the day. But all right, let's go ahead and jump in. So let's do this. Let's go to gameplay. Connect my controller. This. Go. And start the game up. Make sure that I have that set up properly. There you go. And yeah. So the last thing we did is we got a bow. So like, you can't sin in the game, but the thing is, you can kind of like trick the system. So like, I told a guy to go in a building where I knew it was gonna collapse, and he died that way, but I did not technically kill him, if you know what I mean. So it wasn't considered a sin. So I got the bow from that guy who I quote unquote killed, and now me and a guy were like plotting to steal another bow to like replace it with this one, and try to not get sinned by doing that. Oh, Vivi's watching me. Ooh, man, what am I wearing? I don't want to answer that. It's okay. But yeah, so now I need to replace that bow. Maybe I'm gonna gain his trust by doing that, and he'll be voting for Sentius. I think that's what I'm assuming. He wants the bow because it turns anything into gold, basically. Last stream I died because I didn't actually know what to do. It's because I need to actually extinguish the fire first before I exchange the bow. So let's give that a try. I'm also watching your stream. Behave, you know. Who would do such a thing? Okay, extinguish the braziers. Now, I think my next objective, let's see here. Swap out the fake golden bow for the real one. Let's give it a try. So I think I have to jump on this guy's head to get the bow. Maybe I'm wrong, but I can't get to it otherwise. That's what I do. Just hop on his head. Oh, I did it last time. I won't have it any other way. There you go. And take the bow. There you go. Swap out the fake golden bow. There you go. Nothing to see here. Nothing happened. Nobody saw me. What's next? Return to Decius. Okay. Let's do that.
Is that you, partner? Do you have the bow?
Oh, he locked me in. That bugger.
Wonderful. Just go ahead and slide it under the door for me.
What?
I'll unlock it for you.
You locked me in there?
A little bit slow, aren't you? Yes, I locked you.
Oh, you that booger.
Until you give me my bow, you're gonna stay in there, like Tantalus in Tartarus.
Oh, he tricked me, that booger. How is this not against the golden rule? Yeah, that's a sin, man. You said you'd split the riches between the two of us.
No, technically, I never said that. I said if we were to split
Oh,
the
that's
riches between the two of us, infinite wealth is still infinite. It's hardly my fault if you can't tell the difference between a hypothetical and a promise, now is it? Oh, I do love a good loophole.
Let me... How can I trust you after you've double-crossed me like
Just gonna have to take your chances, I'm afraid. The bow, now. And don't even think about giving me the fake one. I'll recognise mine.
Oh. Is it loud enough? I'm gonna put it a little bit louder for you guys. That's better. There you go. Okay, there's no way I'm giving you this bow. I'll find another way out. Even if I give it to you, you'd probably just leave me right here. Forget it. Yeah, I'm not kidding.
I would reconsider my position quickly if I were you. I'm not sure if you noticed, but you're stuck in there with a hornet's nest.
Oh,
And they can
am
be
I?
rather aggressive toward intruders. You know, some say it takes 27 hornet stings to kill a man. But I always wondered
He's
how
too
anyone could
smart,
know
man.
that. Let's find out if they were right, shall we?
What can I do with the bow? Can I shoot? Yeah. Oh crap. Escape the temple. I have 29 arrows. The nest. Do I really want to shoot the bee's nest? Are you crazy? Well, I'm gonna listen to the whisper because they always were right. But, jeez. That doesn't sound... Oh, that's good. Oh, is it? Is it good? Let's get out of here, man. Oh, we made it. I guess it does change things into gold. Escape the temple. Oh, we got some arrows. Now we have a bow. Things are getting very interesting. It's not a combat game, but it is, here. It does have some combat, I guess. You can see the Skyrim origins by the jumping on his head. Yeah, exactly, right? You can just go everywhere in Skyrim. Water. Oh, why it's so tiny. Here. Sponge stick. Oh! Unhygienic. Pick up the sponge on a stick. Yeah, let's do it. A small stick with a sponge attached. This must be what the Roman used instead of toilet paper. Oh. Oh, disgusting. Oh my gosh. It appears to be for communal use. Best to put it back immediately. Yeah, I was gonna pick that up, but I'm gonna leave it there. It's interesting. As you can see, I am not too familiar with the history in the Roman Empire. I will never see these type of sponge the same way ever again. That's a lollipop. You should lick it. Ah, man, I think I can't go back. Ah, too bad. And like, I mean, rule number one: always trust Vivi, right? That's the main rule. Okay, we got fletched arrows and oh, $112. Oh, is that stealing? Oh, we're good. That's a lot of money. And that's what's fun about this game, is that you discover, like, you think because it's on a loop, you don't find new things anymore, but so far it's been so different. Like I feel like I'm progressing, you know. The developers were really smart when they did this game. Shoot it. This guy then? I'm not happy about the whisper though, like they always give me hints, but okay. Oh, Windstar, welcome, welcome. How are you doing, my friend? Nice to see you here. I don't like the whispers. Yeah, the whispers seems a little annoying too. I totally agree. I need to shoot this person. Is that what they? No. Told me to shoot something. Can I like take my bow back? Oh man. Golden Archer, what did I do? Oh boy. Don't know what I did, but let's see the achievement here. Pick up the sponge on a stick. Yeah, I did that. But let's see my achievements. Golden Archer. Gild your first string. Wait, is that what it said? Gild your first thing. Okay. First thing? It tells you what to do early. Yeah. Can you turn them off? Do you know what algae is? I do not know what algae is. Should I be shameful? I cannot turn the whisper off. Or... oh, int enabled. Toggle on or off receiving helpful whisper hints for some puzzle. This is for players who prefer to figure out puzzle on their own. Oh yeah. I didn't know that. Yeah. Damn. I still don't know what to shoot though. Maybe I should turn them back on. Wait. Wait. So confused. This is not where I come from. Oh, I shot something and the water came down. Okay. I think. I don't know what I shot. Oh, they're still giving me tip. Tell to crouch. How dare they? You shot the algae. The heck is an algae? Well, I'm happy I shot it. I did the trick. Alright. Oh, there's a dead guy here. Who is now turned into bone. Over there. Kind of curious. Algae? Algae. No, honestly, I really don't know what it is. It's the green fuzzy stuff in water. Oh, I see. Oh, algae! Oh, yeah! In French, it's just algae. I see. Seaweed. I always call that seaweed in English. I didn't know that algae was also an English word. Alright, let's see.
My beloved Galatea, I write this so that one day, when we're finally together, you will understand what I've done and why I had to do it. The others will call me mad or a monster, but I don't care what they think. Everything I'm doing here, I'm doing for you. I'll start at the beginning. Soon after my arrival here, as I walked down a corridor lined with golden statues, I thought I heard a whisper behind me. A rasp of air, as if vocal cords of metal strained to say a word or two. I tried to dismiss the idea, tried to concentrate on my work as the city's medic, but that tortured whisper haunted me. Weeks later, in the hallway to the bathhouse, I heard it again and found myself drawn to the statue of a Roman woman wearing a stola. Her face was contorted with anguish and fear, and, disturbingly, it was as if she was looking right at me. As I walked past her, I heard that strained whisper again, and turning back, I discovered that, even though I had moved, she was still looking right into my soul. That was when it dawned on me. This was no statue. This was a woman trapped within that golden prison. Naturally, I told the others, but when I could not reproduce the results of my experiment, they would not believe me. But from that moment on, I knew the full horror of this place. Immobilized within these statues are living human beings. It was that day, my love, that my heart broke.
Right. So she's like, she like shut herself in a building because of that. I'm not sure why, but it's interesting. Is there green? Okay, seaweed is different. Okay, oh, is it? Okay, seaweed is leafy, algae is fuzzy. Then maybe algae is not the same in French. I used to call the herb thingy in the water the algae. Oh, David Wilson loved this game. Awesome. Welcome, David. Welcome to the stream. You can eat seaweed. I don't know about algae. Okay. Yeah, seaweed is like kind of what they use for sushi and stuff, right? Sure, you can probably eat algae, but probably not very advisable. I see. Why did the fish blush? Because the seaweed. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's still giving me hints or tips or whatever. Ah. So there's some dead people here also who platforming and make it. I made it. Awesome. Okay, there's a... Okay. Here it comes. Let's see now. Let's see if there's more algae. Or whatever it's called. Ooh, arrows. I have a bunch of arrows now. I can just kill everyone. Wow, I'm dumb. Alright, let's try again. But this time around, let's shoot the... I don't know if this is algae, but yeah. Algae or whatever you call it. How far are you in NinjaGuyX? So I'm this is I played about 2.5 hours of it, I'd say. I'm not that far in, but yeah. I'll have at least 4 hours by after I finish this this stream. So my... Oh yeah, so... Well, the thing is, it's a filter. So it's gonna feel like it's cutting out, but it's like... What happened is that it's like not picking up the sounds around me. It's a weird filter. There's probably a better way to do it, David. But apologies for that. Those butterflies are annoying. This game seems to handhold too much. Yeah, they do, right? Maybe they do. So I guess you're like me, Vivi. You like when you play a detective game, you like to just, you know, don't get hand holding, right? You just play it, you figure out everything yourself. I do enjoy these types of games. I've been playing Sherlock Holmes: The Curse of the Mummy on the DS lately. I'm almost done. I'm at the last chapter, and man, it's so fun. Like, and even if you get stuck, you just continue and continue, and eventually you figure it out. Like, it is how it is. It's just a game of patience, right? So I agree with you, Vivi. I'm not a fan of when they tell you what to do. Unless it's very cryptic, right? If it's very cryptic, then not really fun. Look interesting, but would be better without puzzles. Okay. Is it NVIDIA broadcast? I think I heard it for a second. I see. One part is the haha moment. I'm so confused at what you guys are saying. I don't think I'm not using NVIDIA broadcast. I'm using OBS, and the filters are just like filters in OBS. I think there's one filter outside of the OBS that I'm using, but yeah, crazy. All right, so I'm out. I didn't feel better without puzzle. I mean, it's better without hints. No, oh yeah, that's what I understood, Vivi. That's exactly what I understood. Maybe I did not talk properly. But yeah, that's exactly what I understood. It's parchment. Ooh, this was locked. And get it off. Use R1 to open the door. No, just kidding. I don't know how to open it though. Maybe I can't. Oh, no chest. Does it have any arrows? It does. Man, full of arrows now. It definitely handholds a bit with the puzzle, but for those who don't have the patience struggle with them, I reckon it's probably pretty helpful. Yeah. Yeah, it's for people who doesn't have the patience, I'm assuming. Some people rather just understand. Oh, what is this? Oh my gosh. Ah, kick! Kick! Ah! What is... Whoa! There's actually enemies in this game? Let's kick it. There you go. That, you. Super... Wait, was it? Oh man. What was that? Creepy, man. Where am I? Kind of like a dungeon. I should be it should be optimized in rather than it should be opt-in rather than opt-out. And the butterfly markers was too much and can't be turned off. I turned off the red markers in Mirror's Edge. Oh, I never did think of doing that. That's a good idea. So I guess you like the challenges in games, but it's not really that you like hard mode. It's that you like not getting your hand hold basically. Oops. Ah. Wait. Oh, she's still alive. Yeah. The head. Like that. Yeah, so I understand. Makes the game so much better. Yeah, the game's definitely a puzzle game, but I think more predominantly it wants to tell the story. Yeah, it's not really puzzle. It's like kind of more like detective, like find who did it. And I guess the puzzles is like addition of the game, right? Like it shouldn't be mandatory, I guess. Okay, they take 2 arrows right in the crotch. Thank you. Here's a kick in the crotch, my friend. There you go. I guess I'm relieving them from and putting them at peace. Good. I hate being told what to do in games as much as in life. I usually go to the opposite direction where I can in game. Nice. Very good. I like that that thinking. A small household shrine where ancient Romans offered daily prayers for protection. Yeah, right now it doesn't feel like the same type of game. Right now I feel like I'm in a dungeon. Not investigating or anything. Oh look, butterfly, Vivi. Oh, it's Nevia's place. Oh boy. If I die here. Oh crap. Ah! Come on, die! I'm stuck! There you go. They're not too hard though, so. All good. No more? Yes, they are. Good. Okay, so headshot actually kills them. Did they say thank you or F you? When I first heard it, I wasn't sure actually. GF scum scarvri ek afi na scavri. Garum of it says there. Garum, a fermented fish sauce used as a condiment. It gives off a faint, salty aroma. I guess it kind of gives a little bit of history also, which is... I wonder if the ending is like a mind-blowing ending or not. I really like games that are at the end you're just like, holy crap, you know? Doesn't happen a lot, but there are some games out there. Arrows? So I probably need to go in that hole, right? Or should I go where these butterflies are? Actually, I'm laughing, but who knows, right? But I don't think. Oh, there's a guy over here. I can destroy him right now. It doesn't hurt me later on. Oh, did I miss him, really? I don't think I can get there, though. Okay, let's try that hole. I'm not... So you might have noticed, I'm not someone who likes to explore in games. If I know where the objective is, I just go for it. I don't know why I'm like that, but that's a lot of guys. Will they attack me? They don't attack me. Oh, they do. They do. Ah, crap. Ah, crap. I should have not went there. That's a lot of enemies. Am I gonna make it? I don't know. Survive this. One more. Oh, he was gonna kill me here. Okay. I think we can recover health, hopefully. Okay, they're all dead. Oh, I have a little bit more health than I thought. Okay, let's kick them, get them out of the way. Hopefully I can heal. Play some bowling. Yeah, I think you heal over time. But I get what you're saying, Vivi. I like figuring out actual challenge puzzle when the opportunity presents, but it's a bit frustrating when it's handed to you. Yeah, because doing a puzzle by yourself is so rewarding. Like the person who makes the puzzle, it's actually easy for them, right? Because creating a puzzle, you think, oh yeah, people are gonna figure out so easily. But according to devs, like it's not the case. They have to really dumb some puzzles down to that, due to that. So it's interesting. It's always good to have like hints and things like that in a game. Just in case for people, right? That was scary. Yeah, it was. I can't believe I'm still alive. Shoot the do you really want me to shoot that? I can shoot it, I guess. Okay. I still don't know if I'm saying it properly, but... Oh, I see. So that freezes them over kind of thing, I guess? I don't know. I'll just destroy them. Here you go. Alright. I got enough arrows. I got 53. I probably need to shoot that. Where the butterflies are. Chat Stadia! Hope all is well, my Canadian brother. Hope you're enjoying Civic Day. Yeah, here it's actually called New Brunswick Day, so happy New Brunswick Day to you guys. Redix, of course. Redix from Chat Stadia. Welcome, my friend. Lots of cool people today. Thank you, everyone, for joining in. We don't, when there's uncool people here, we take care of them, you know what I mean? I'll see you there. We call it Old Brunswick Day, yeah. I mean, you guys are in the old continent, right? That would make sense. Yeah, New Brunswick is not too new anymore. I think it was called New Brunswick probably around in 1700s. If I'm not mistaken. We have a lot of interesting history in my culture, in my French culture, which is different from Quebec. It's yeah, it's very different. I'm sure you guys would be, if you guys are into history, I'm sure you'd be interested in it. Oh, I bet this is not what I have to do, but oh, there's still a guy alive here. Wait, what happened here? There you go. It's confusing because they already look golden, so... Do I have to... I'm here? Oh, I guess I could have sneaked around them. I think I'm not doing this right. My grandma was from New Brunswick. No, wait, chat. Do you know from where in New Brunswick? I could tell a little bit about the history from that place. If, oh. But that's pretty cool. You're from Toronto, aren't you? That's awesome. Is this a Canadian thing? New Brunswick? Yeah. Well, yeah. It's yeah, New Brunswick is in Canada for sure. Yeah. I guess that. Oh, I got money also. I can take a shortcut here. Oh yeah. Awesome. Toronto is the shiz. Sure. I actually work for a company in Toronto, so I speak to Toronto people on a daily basis. Very good job. They're very, very nice to me. So no complaints on my end. How do I crouch again? Should have listened to the tip. There you go. That's green. Well, he can't climb, so sure, I can do that. Sign of relief. Okay. Yeah, from what I read, this game doesn't expect you to fight. So you can just... you can, but there's ways around almost every fight. Oh, interesting. Oh, I think at the beginning of the game, I think it's this game, they asked me, would you like to just avoid all the fights or something like that? I think it's this game. And I did not want to avoid fights. I get intense. Interesting. This part makes the game go on longer because I was not expecting dungeons. Sure. Got a gold statue here. Take this one. Alright, so there's this person. Kill me. Okay. Shoot. I think headshot killed them in one shot. Yeah, there you go. Nice. Is that the only one? In the head? Of course. I hear whispers. Oh yeah, this is where I killed this guy. Let's kick him. Hey. You shall not stand. Or you shall, I guess. And I guess I can't. Again, fortunately. I'm gonna shoot this for fun. Should I? Okay, they're all gonna come in the moss, so... There you go. Nice! Got this. Ooh, don't go in there. Don't go in there, though. So yeah, that's what I called this moss. Like tree moss, I guess? Never called it... Okay, whatever. I will eventually know how to spell that. Arrows in here. Let's go see this person. Is she in? Let's see that. Explore a little bit, I guess. Can find more arrows. Gold. Here. So, algae? Algae. Yeah, I think, was it Dorgon or Windstar who actually pronounced it? Yeah. Algae? So, not algae, but algae. Let's inspect the rack. That's a really nice rack. It looks like this custom-made rack has been used to hold down golden statues, peel the golden layer from them. What? That is insane. Oh boy. It's like a skin, I guess. Ugh. Ooh, key to palace door. That. I mean, I'll take that. Should have taken the sponge also, but. Okay, so algae is. I'll try to remember that. Because yeah, like recipe. I used to say recipe and things like that. Like it's just things when you don't grow up knowing. I guess you just don't pronounce it properly.
My beloved Galatea, after I learned the terrible truth about the golden statues, I wandered the city as if in a nightmare. What must life be like for these poor souls, entombed in gold, but kept alive somehow? Trapped in their own personal Tartarus, consigned to eternal torment.
Holy
too
moly.
horrific for any sane mind to comprehend. I tried to offer them what small mercies I could. I began to talk to them, to keep them company. I'd imagine backstories for them, give them names, and tell them of the world, of the histories and stories I'd learned as a child. As the others became more concerned by my charity, I sought solitude from them, preferring the company of my tormented charges. Discovering a way into the abandoned palace, I began to spend my days walking its halls and sharing with its occupants ancient tales, my mind turning to those of Apollo and Daphne, Perseus and Medusa, and Pygmalion and Galatea. Pygmalion, the sculptor who fell in love with a beautiful statue, and who, praying to Aphrodite for aid, discovered that his beloved Galatea had come to life. It was then that I heard you whisper to me, Galatea. Forgive me. I know that is not your real name, just one I have borrowed from a story. But when I turned to look at you, I saw the most exquisitely beautiful woman I have ever known. Your face, forever frozen in a look of haunting sadness. Our meeting gave me new purpose, to free you from your golden prison, so that I might one day hear you speak, not just whisper your true name to me. So I gathered tools for the long and difficult task ahead, barred the doors to this place, and set to work.
Interesting. So we've learned that the statues are actually just like the people are still living inside, which is crazy. They're kept alive somehow. And Naivia's kind of fell in love with one of the statue, I guess. I mean, if people wouldn't know, I think she's crazy because she's speaking to these statues, telling them stories and stuff, but it makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Why would they do that? Like, they peel the golden layer. I guess they're really just surrounded by battered with blood of gold fleck from a grotesque surgical procedure. So I guess, yeah, inside is still organs and stuff, which is insane. Naivia must have been using these brutal looking surgical tools to peel the statues. Wait, she does that? Is that good? Seems kind of crazy. I don't think it will relieve them if they do that. I don't know. So over here in Britlands, we call it algae. Algae? I'm from Britland. True story. I've always wanted a statue of myself in my backyard. Yeah. Be careful what you wish for, my friend. I really. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the British pronunciation is algae and American is algae. But typically in Canada, they use American pronunciation, I think. Not sure on that one. Yeah, that happens. And English writing also. Like gray, there's two ways of writing gray and writing color. I think we use mostly the UK type of writing than the US. And it's weird, right? Because we're really close to US and we're really similar to them. But the thing is, we are basically a child country of United Kingdom. Like Queen Elizabeth is actually also our queen. We have the queen on our money and, you know, all of that crap. So yeah, we are very in a very good relation with United Kingdom. Americans have different dialects, often based on north, south, east, and west with Canada. Dialects go from province to province. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we all have different accents and stuff too, just like anywhere else, right? We are part of Commonwealth Canada. Yeah. Commonwealthers. Man, you guys know more than me. Like, I'm so bad at politics and history and stuff. But there you go. You guys fixed that for me. Thank you very much. Reach the upper floor of the palace. Ooh. Steal money, or it's not stealing, I guess, because this is according to this god here. Let's see. Yeah, I like games where you have to think a lot in the back. That, like, the lore is deep. Really get invested, you know. Strangely enough, I've been playing As Dusk Falls, I think it's called, and it's just a story, but man, the thinking that is done behind it is very cool. Like the story is really engaging. There's even a friend of mine, well, a fellow product expert who is that here. Oh. Ah, come on, stop crouching. There you go. All right. So yeah, there's a fellow product expert who had to stop playing the game. He said it was too intense for him, and it's very understandable. There's some very touchy subject in there. Oh, that's another guy. I shoot. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. I'm getting there now. Oh, maybe that's the point. Maybe I don't want to get in there, because these. Okay, I should stop that because I'm about to die. But yeah, I guess the. Oh, crap. Oh boy, I made it. Oh, that was scary because I think one more hit and I was gonna die. Yeah, the point was to block them with these curtains. Yes, but I'm gonna go because I want to get that treasure chest. Oh, I don't want to use my arrow. There you go. Man, yeah, I kind of panicked and did some very precise shot now, which is good. Oh, that's not a treasure chest. Got fooled. Hey, Masta! Welcome! Welcome to the stream, my friend. We are playing The Forgotten City. Whisper, stop, Whisper! I thought I stopped you guys. Still on? No, I don't have the hits on. So the whispers are kind of still there, but they want to guide me. Oh well, whatever. Stop complaining. Or maybe it's entertaining when I complain. Up to you guys. You bow to our queen. Yeah, exactly. Queen Vivi, we bow to you. Because you are the next queen. You can see the future. Alright, then get there. I guess I'll go that place where the voice will guide me. We have to do that. You know what's other game that is really fun to play? Is when you use your common sense and it's not good. Like when you use your common sense and the game punishes you for that, that's some of the best games. Like, I don't know, for example, you want to save a guy, but for some reason saving the guy really messed up the story or something. Like, yeah, these are the best type of stories. Okay, so I guess I have to shoot this. Should I? Probably should not shoot that, right? Okay, just doing everything. Okay, we're good here. Oh, are we? Nope, we're not. Oh man, we'll have to go around again. Let's run here. Yeah, something was weird. It didn't feel like I was walking the right way. The Flame Broiled King of England. Yes, exactly. Oh man, what words you guys say again? I'm gutted. I'm gutted that you corrected me on this this correct thing that you said. King Vivi. Okay, I think this is kind of how I have to get there, but seems weird. Okay, so let's shoot the curtains. There you go. So now they can't get to me. Good. Okay. I don't know what I have to buy. Like, I don't recall I have to buy something. I have to. Well, I remember needing to buy a potion, but I stole it. So maybe there's a way to be really pacifist. Maybe there's a one ending where you have to never sin and win the story. I guess that would make sense. That's not gonna happen with me though. Here. Oh, I had to climb to the vine. That's why it was weird. I think about it. Ooh, money. But perhaps I should leave the money alone. Yeah, maybe I'll leave it alone. Or I could kill them all from there. Oh, but if I fall in there though, I can't escape, right? Oh yeah, I can. I can climb through the vine. Okay. Let's help them. Quote unquote help them. I am helping? Oh. I mean, help them? Okay. That's oh, crap. Oh, what else? I think that's it. That was quick. Alright, let's do it again. Kinda glitched a little bit here. Alright, let's take 211. Wow, that was worth it. Sure. Yeah, so I bet the money is for trying not to sin at all. This. Yeah, I bet there's some endings that are super hard to get. There's a locked door. Well, locked door. A young Roman woman with her arms raised as if suddenly terrified by something. Seems very terrified. Have here. Enemy. I would love to aim at his head, but it would just be too hard. Whoa. Oh man. Too bad I didn't stay like that. That would have been funny. So the game runs very well. No glitch or game breaking bug or anything. Unfortunately, it is 30 frames per second. But not too bad. That's another bottle of bad smelling fish, I guess. You know what smells bad? Algae. That word that I totally knew a long time ago. Have here. Let's explore a little bit, see if we have enemies. Oh, really? Vivi? I had no idea. That's learning and learning. Right. So there's probably gonna be a bunch of enemies coming at me, and I just have to like shoot this algae. Oh, I'm not running. Wait, what? Just shoot this. At least I just have one guy at me. There we go. Perfect. So your only tool is a bow. Yeah, I guess so. And I can't aim or anything. It's just one button to shoot like this. So it's kind of hard to shoot precisely. So yeah, I guess I should have baited them with the vase. I didn't. But Vivi, did you play this game before? I feel like you're you know some things very well. Are you a big fan of the game? Did you enjoy did you enjoy it? Another one of those bottles. Man, that's a lot of money. Oh, you did not. You're just smart. Okay. That is cool. Yeah, because the vase was obviously there. I know it was obviously there for a reason. I just didn't feel like if I hit it, if it would actually bring them in. I don't know. I guess your thinking makes more sense than me. Watching the stream is my first time seeing the game. Oh, interesting. So you're just really good at seeing what's in the environment and stuff, I feel like. Take a look at the scroll nearby. Oh, there it is. It worked at the fountain. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I remember that. Alright.
My beloved Galatea, my attempts at freeing these souls from their golden prisons have not been going
Yeah,
well.
she's been like tearing their skin
My
out.
first charge was a Greek woman who I called Iodame after the Athenian turned to stone by Medusa. Drilling through the gold that encased her, I was vindicated by the discovery that beneath half an inch of gold, which is so rigid it must be some kind of alloy, was living flesh.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this golden alloy seems to have fused with her skin, so removing it exposed the sinew and muscle beneath and appeared to cause her great pain. At first, I braced myself, expecting that inflicting such pain would break the golden rule, and yet, somehow, it did not. It seems whichever god is responsible for imprisoning these poor souls does not care about their suffering at all. They are forsaken. Undeterred, I pressed on, working late into the night, attempting to remove the golden layer that encased her as delicately as I could. Eventually, I was able to free most of her body, but when I released her from her restraints, her first act was to lunge for my throat, clawing at me with all her strength and those sharp metal talons. This was my thanks for trying to save her. Whatever possessed Iodame to attack, she was clearly not a suitable subject for my experiment, and I was forced to lock her inside an isolated wing of the palace and bar the door. as I continued working on others, I could hear her flailing and launching herself at the other side endlessly. Regrettably, my other experiments bore similar results, and after relocating a few times, most of the palace is now too dangerous to work in. Still, as much as my heart aches to know that you're suffering, I cannot risk attempting to ungild you yet. Not until I have perfected a method that will bring you back to me, whole in both mind and body, and ensuring your humanity is preserved. I promise you this. One day we will be together, even if I have to free every last statue in this god's forsaken place.
But this is messed up. Like the people attacking me are basically Navia's doing, because she basically tear down the goal out of these people, and for some reason what's inside is just people who wants to attack us. So they've been like manipulated, I don't know, mind washed, brainwashed. Oh man, I attempted a headshot, but that did not work. Come on. One right on the hand. Go. Yeah, I'm more of an action guy than a strategy guy. This is why, like, I don't look at my surroundings and figure out things to, you know, destroy them. And that's something that you'll notice. Some people have noticed that too when I play the beta of Dead Carnival. I don't do that, you know. I don't want to talk too much about it because I'm on an NDA, but yeah, people have noticed that I'm more of an aggressive type than like looking at my surrounding and trying to use a surrounding to help me out, you know. That's how I like to play games. I'm more of an arcade type of guy, right? So makes sense. Closer, if I can actually. Awesome. Oh, that sucks because they're kind of turning into gold again, so I don't know if they're like if I'm actually helping them or they're just like imprisoned back. Yeehaw! Imprisoned back in their body. That's you. A Roman military commander, clutching a scroll as if issuing a decree. Whether it was sadly, it was in vain. She ripped off their skin. They're in pain. Sending them back to gold ends their suffering. Oh, okay, I guess so. I see the reason you went with Ninja Guy and not Hawkeye. Oh man, good one. I'll let it go this time. Come on, go in there. That work? Yeah, the aiming really sucks. I swear I'm really good at aiming usually. Oh, there's one of the bottle. I wonder if another achievement is just not to hit them at all. And use like all of the traps. Yeah. See? I'm good. I'm an aggressive guy rather than stealthy, and using my surrounding is named Ninja Guy. Yes. Ninja is OP at PvP. I played with him. There you go. See? It depends though. It depends on what game. Come on. Oh, headshot. Boom. I'm like really good. I'm quick at adapting at things. So let's say I'm playing against. So let's say me and a game starts a new game of something. I learn very quickly. So you know I'm really good compared to the other person, I guess, as an example. But as the other person understand the game better, then it changes because my skills doesn't really get better. You know, I just. Whatever I learn at the first like maybe 30 minutes of a game, that's what I am. But if someone keeps practicing and things, like they usually get at a better level than me. This apple looks fresh. Someone has been through here recently. Yeah, so that experiment doesn't work. It appears to be dead. Eventually, its death didn't break the golden rule. Okay. Really messed up. I wonder if she's the one who broke the golden rule after all. Shoot the guy on the rack. Sure. Huh. Didn't do anything. Well, it kind of did a little bit. Not much. Could have done something though. It was an interesting thing to do. Try this guy. I don't want to waste too much arrows. Doesn't seem to do much. Again? Okay, one last time. So it kind of turns a little bit of him into gold. Until he does full gold. I'll shoot both of his legs. Did I seriously miss that? So let's try the kneecap, because it's bigger. Yeah, that doesn't work. But I can try again on the foot. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't work too well. I mean, I have a lot of arrows, so I don't really care using them, but... yeah, doesn't do much. Oh well. It was worth a shot. That doesn't move. Hearing things. And there's been a lot of activity here. Never mind, I thought it might be an achievement or something. Yeah, well, actually, it could have. It actually made sense to me. So, weird things like that can have achievements for sure. Alright, where am I? Dangerous. Closer. Half-peel statue. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh man. Are you whispering to me through the statue somehow? Okay. Who are you? What? Oh boy. Yeah. Must be Navia.
And you must be the wretched snake who broke into my palace and disturbed my experiments. And worst of all, look at what you made me do to her. This never would have happened if you just stayed away.
Really?
You're going to pay for that.
If you attack me, we'll both end up in case and go. This has nothing to do with me, or good luck with that. What do you think, chat? What should I say to Navia? Should I ask her? Should I tell her if you attack me, we'll both end up encased in gold? Should I tell her this has nothing to do with me, or should I do good luck with that and draw the golden bow? Up to you guys. I'll see what you guys have to say. Tell the truth. Option 1 from chat Stadia. And yeah, this is something that we talked about during my first stream. And yeah, exactly, chat Stadia. Crowd choice would have been pretty cool for this game. I think the top one is correct, but you should do the bottom one. So we have one top, one bottom. Is there actually anyone else watching right now? So whoever decides next will be the ultimate answer unless you say option number 2. But if there's anyone else in the chat, should I do with option 1 or option 3? Baby says bottom. Ninja, follow your heart. Pick the truth. Alright, so if it would be me, I would take the first option. It didn't say it had to be someone new. Oh yeah, I guess so, maybe. I'm breaking the rules. But yeah, I did crowd choice with Baldur's Gate 3, and people always end up giving me options that I hated. People wants to know what's bad in the game when it's not them playing. You said next vote got it. Okay. So I'll go with good luck with that, I guess. I guess I'll attack her, but then what's gonna happen? Let's do it. Good luck with that.
You think you can bring me down with your little wooden arrows
That's
before I
sorry.
jam this
That's
blade into your throat?
Alright, you think you can bring me down? It's not too late to walk away. Oh, I'm not going to kill you. I'm going to imprison you in gold like the others.
What? How? That's impossible. You're trying to intimidate me.
This golden bow is a weapon that encases people in gold. You're wrong. This is what you deserve. Do you guys want me to go in combat? Or do you guys want me to convince her that this bow goes in transforms people into gold? Bottom all the way. Okay. Oh man, I hate. Wait.
The many shall suffer the sins of the one.
Yeah, I'm gonna die. Can I escape? I think. Let's follow Cinch's back. Can I? Is the exit close to me? Let's have a look. The fight was very anticlimactic though. I just like shot her and that's it. You choose the devil, stick with the devil. Yeah, I guess so. Okay, I might be able to make it. Survivor. Right! Okay, so let's go in another loop. Let's try not to die here. Yeehaw! I think we can make it. Usually this is not too much of a hard part. But yeah, I'm glad we escaped. I don't know. That arrived here. Dread, if you could remain with you. That must either not at all. Else must come and pass away. So I wonder how this advanced the story at all. I understand who Naivia is now. Maybe I have to go back, but that would be one heck of a dungeon to redo, you know. The angel on your shoulder, Rudix, was ignored. I am sorry. Take care. I am hitting up a festival with my wife. Happy I got to see some gameplay. Take care and enjoy the holiday. All right, have a good one, Rudix, and enjoy the festivals. There's some pretty cool pretty cool concerts happening this weekend also around here. So yeah, hope you enjoy it. All right, so we are back at the beginning of the game.
Mind telling me who you are and what you're doing with that bow on your back?
Oh yeah, so he understands I have a bow now. I have my bow. Okay.
Oh,
That
sounds serious.
again.
I'm listening.
I need you to stop Fabia entering the empty shrine and tell the new arrival he'll find that he's looking for. Tell the new arrival he'll find what he's looking for there. Yeah, definitely.
Alright, let me see. Stop Fabia going in, but send the new arrival to the empty shrine. Understood.
Okay, I'll tell him that. Do that too.
Julia. Oh no.
So he'll do everything for me, I guess, that I did on the other loops. Kind of convenient. I'll go as fast as I can.
But once I'm done, I'll need you to tell me how you know all of this.
Definitely. Right, so yeah. Can I go up there again? Can I get there like this? Oh man. I still have my bow, but I can't use it. I can't use this shortcut. Man, I hope I can go back somehow. I'd love to speak to her again, the Nivea lady. There you go. Ride the zip line. Boom. Now, I have a bunch of quests, but I don't know which one to do. Tell Ekidia some people mention a coin. Who is Ekidia? Tell Ekidia some people mention a river. Oh, Ekidia! I know who that is. Where is she though? Around here, usually she's just walking around. Happening. That is one bug game, and yeah, it's not Stadia. It's definitely the game bugging out. Right, maybe they didn't like my U-turn here.
Hey Horatius, how's it feel now?
Right, I am too going to be heading off. Have fun and speak to you soon. Alright,
If you're trying to go
have a good
into
one,
an
Vivi.
argument,
I'll see you next time.
I'm a stoic, remember? If the old man couldn't even keep his own daughter safe, how
Okay.
can anyone trust him to keep us safe, eh?
why do I get the feeling that you
Oh, they talk to each other from afar, I guess. Yeah, where's that girl now? I
Blame
need to
everyone
find
but
her.
yourself.
What? Quick, give it here. I'm just going to help her swallow this.
Okay, perfect.
To be alright.
Happening.
You're amazing.
This guy's a douche. I got the bow. Not help me. This guy's gonna die. Okay, yeah, everything's happening. Perfect. Can I get another bow? Search. Yeah, I can get the bow again. Cool. Bounty. This. $1.
There are no other weapons in the city. We all went along with the magistrate's weapons ban, so it wouldn't be an issue.
That's why I've got to get in first before someone else beats me to it.
You're a traitor. I don't know if I can do something about it. Wait, where are you going?
Hello there, friend. May I say, that is a glorious bow you're carrying.
I took it from the shrine of Diana, only to discover you'd locked me inside with angry hornets. I managed to escape, and after harrowing ordeal in the palace and traveling back in time, here I am. Yeah, let's do that.
Are you well, stranger? Have you been out in the sun too long? You seem
Maybe a little.
confused. Perhaps you should go and see Lucretia in a clinic.
I'll be going now.
Very well.
Let's see if I talk to this guy as something else interesting to say. I'd like to go back just in case, you know, there's new dialogues and stuff.
A new face. So I hear we had
Nothing new. Okay.
nice to talk.
Okay, I need to find that lady. I just can't remember where she is. I don't know if she have a different pattern. She was walking these bridges beforehand. She will guide me, really. Cool. Where's that lady? Can't remember. Let's talk again to these guys. Maybe they'll have something interesting to say.
What is it? All right.
Bet he doesn't have anything in. Let's give it a try anyway. Oh! Okay. I need to speak to Ulpius.
Not here.
Where is he?
Dunno. The little Caput murder escaped earlier this morning while I was taking Yulia to the clinic. He can't have gone far, but if you find him, tell him the punishment he gets for coming back on his own won't be as bad as if I have to go looking for him.
Do you know anything about Scintilla's
Listen,
disappearance?
I don't abduct women. They come to me, and they keep coming back.
Alright.
If you know what I mean.
Yes, little, but I think you're hiding
You
something.
don't know Sturkus.
Alright.
Whatever. Just
Sting. Find that lady though. She must not be too far. I know she's around here for sure. Like the first time that I don't see her like that.
All weapons are to be tossed into the chasm. Magistrate's orders.
Oh yeah. Well, what are you gonna do about it?
What now?
Alright.
All right.
So if I accuse someone right away, I wonder if I'll lose my... Like if it'll be game over, basically.
Whatever are you wearing? Oh, I wish Horatius would stop letting barbarians
Yeah,
in.
yeah, yeah.
I
Then there's the magistrate. You know what? I'm gonna save. See what happens when I accuse someone.
We're finally alone. I assume you already know. We have. I must have been. Is that about?
Can stop it from being broken. Had this conversation too. I'm in a hurry.
Seems
Yeah.
rather brash, but all right.
Can we talk about who's going to break the
Of
rule?
course.
I think I know.
Yes.
Oh wait.
Why?
Whatever.
It looks like.
What do I have another option. I've already figured out how to stop at least one person from breaking it. What happens now?
Well, if you stopped one person from breaking it and you're still here, then there must be someone else about to break it still.
Sting.
Allow me to explain. When I discovered the ritual to Proserpina, the instructions came with a warning about paradoxes. The crux of it is this. If you do anything to change the course of history in such a way that your very being here is impossible, you will have created a paradox. To illustrate, when the golden rule is broken, I will open the doorway that will bring you here to prevent it from being broken. If you manage to succeed in saving our lives, then I will have no reason to open the doorway, and you will never have come here. A paradox. You see? The same thing would happen if you, say, inadvertently, allowed me to die. If I can't summon you, then you can't be here, obviously. If either of those things were to happen, I am given to understand you would be flung back to your original time, having changed the course of history for us.
I should kill him.
And yourself. So the fact that you are still here means someone is going to break the golden rule, and there is yet work to do. Understand?
Oh yes, I think so.
Excellent. So, it looks like you'll have to continue your investigation. Now, was the...
Okay, so I'd get her back
Thank
back
you.
to it. I'm gonna save the game again. And I'm gonna go ahead and accuse someone for fun.
Ah, you... Of course. Yeah.
I think it's Naivia for fun.
That poor, disturbed woman in the palace. Why do you say that?
When I found her in the palace, she was furious that I interrupted her experiment and broke the golden rule.
See. So, in a sense, your entering the palace caused her to break it. If so, it seems to me the logical thing for you to do is simply not disturb her. Is it not?
Suppose so.
Looks like you'll have to continue your investigation.
Oh, so yeah.
Now, was there anything else you
I'll
wanted
try
to
them
ask?
all then.
Of course. What is it?
I know who did this. Let's say Domitius.
Why do you say that?
He's been trying to intimidate people into voting for Leo. He's been soliciting bribes to allow people to talk to him.
So I'm told. This is truly atrocious behavior, which undermines the very foundations of our democracy. Thank you for bringing this to my attention, but before we proceed, I must ask, are you sure he's the one?
I'm not sure. Because if I say it's him, is game over?
Well then, in that case, as much as it pains me to do so, I must act decisively to ensure the survival of my people. As magistrate, I hereby declare him an enemy of Rome and authorize his execution by your hand.
Oh boy.
Forthwith.
How would I execute him? That'd break the golden rule, yeah.
I don't believe so, no. It's not a crime to carry out the lawful order of a magistrate.
Aha! But you need him to give it
So
a trial
now
for.
you're an expert on Roman law, are you? Listen to me. We are cut off from the empire down here, fending for ourselves on the brink of annihilation. If ever there was a time to dispense with legal procedure, it would be now. Think of it as an act of preemptive self-defense. Think of the lives you'll be saving.
Ooh, the lives. Fair enough. How should I execute?
Any way you can. I would think that bow you're carrying should suffice.
I've changed my mind. I'm not sure it's him.
Very well.
Poor guy.
It looks like you'll have to continue your investigation. Now, was there...
I wonder if
anything
there's a
else
way
you
to,
wanted
like,
ask?
be sure that it's someone after a while.
course. What is it? Yeah. Why do you
We'll
say
try
that?
them all. He's an escaped slave. He's angry and resentful toward you, and he's...
You managed to extract all that from him. Well done. And I have noticed his contemptuous stares, but I had no idea he was so dangerous. Thank you for bringing this to my attention, but before we proceed, I must ask, are you sure?
Second thought, I don't...
It looks like you'll have to continue your investigation.
I want to do that all because I want to check mark all of my quests, basically.
Of course. Yes?
Ratio.
Why do you say that?
Trying to scratch this eye out if she lost another patient. Because...
Well then, you'd better make sure she doesn't lose another patient, hadn't you? Whatever it takes, it looks like you'll have to continue your investigation. Now...
Okay.
Of course. What is it?
Yeah. Right. Cynthia.
Why do you say that?
He seems awfully relaxed about Cynthia's...
You seem to be grasping at straws here. I can assure you, she is most... It looks like you'll have to continue your investigation. Of course. Yeah.
Virgin.
Why do you say that?
At least one reason think his sexuality makes him a sinner.
Because he prefers the company of men? Ridiculous. Romans have always been tolerant of such predilections.
I didn't know that.
I simply cannot believe that his innate preferences would break the golden rule. If I were you, I'd be looking for whichever idiot is making those accusations.
Yes.
It looks like you'll have to continue your investigation.
Yeah, it's most...
Of course.
The other guy is most likely to sin than him. What's his name again? Oh, actually, he's not in this list.
Why do you say that?
Well, he was seeing Cynthia. Or I suspect he knows.
You suspect? I confess, I don't have a lot of sympathy for Ulpius, but you're going to need a lot more than suspicion to get to the bottom. It looks like you'll have to continue your investigation.
Alright, so better get back to it. So I'm done with all of the suspicion. Here. Tell Cynthius about the assassin. Okay, I can tell him that. Hey, come back. How do I tell him that?
Any news about your investigation?
Can we talk about?
Of course. Why then? It looks like you'll ask them.
Okay. How do I tell him about the assassin?
Of course. What is it? Yes.
And there's no new people here.
Why then? It looks.
I don't. Man, has to be a way to do that.
Well, allow me the crux to illustrate. If you the same, if either, so the. I know what you mean. It looks like you'll have to continue.
Yeah, I don't know how to tell him that. Whatever. What else can I do? Point of origin. Yeah, create the time paradox. First. Figure out a way to make Meliodas drop out of election. Ask Meliodas whether he's Quintius. That's different color. Yeah, I could ask him. Okay.
Ugh, this place has become a thoroughfare.
Alright. There, shortcut. List. Key.
Thank you.
Let's talk to him.
Demetrius doesn't usually let anyone in here without a hefty tribute, so you must have been desperate to see me. Well, what do you want?
See what else we can see. So you're Quintius. Do you know anything? Aha. Yes, you are.
My name is Marcus Malleolus Gurgis. You seem to have confused me with someone else.
You have one green eye and one blue eye, just like the execution order.
You mean my heterochromia? I am guilty of nothing more than having different colored eyes. And I'm hardly the only person with the condition. Alexander the Great had it too, as it happens. I like to think it is simply the way the gods have chosen to mark a natural-born ruler. Nothing more.
I can prove it to you yet, but I will. Apparently, creatures also suffer from delusion of grandeur.
Well, I am not suffering from any delusions, as today's election will firmly establish.
I can't prove it to you yet, but I will.
Unlikely, because it simply isn't true. Now, was there something else you wanted?
If I can prove it, then he probably will withdraw for the election for some reason.
Are you insane? You barge into my villa uninvited and then make outrageous demands? Why would I withdraw from an election I'm bound to win?
Because you don't. I'm going to kill you.
You fool.
The many
Oh, crap.
shall suffer
Well,
for the sins of the
I
one.
didn't want to do that, but yeah, let's get out of here. Run! Do do do. Find me. Wait, find me is the whisper. Let's just go back. Make Cynthia sacrifice himself. Try another loop. Try not to die. And there you go. Out of here. Well, I did a little bit of advancement. A little bit. But yeah, that's going to be interesting to figure out how to make him get out of the... how to convince him that I know who he is. Things. Okay.
Yuli. Alright, let me...
Okay.
I'll go.
Cool. At least it's nice that this guy trusts me. I need to find that lady. Where is she? Maybe they're like randomly have random walking path or something. But I can't find that lady anymore. Well, whenever I find her, I'll do that when it's here. Find evidence linking Melis to the name Quinchit. I'll need more evidence, for sure. What else do we have? The magistrate's youngest daughter has disappeared. Forgot what happened to Scintilla. Ask Ulpius about Scintilla's disappearance. I can try, but Ulpius wants to take his life out. It's gonna be hard to do that. See if we have more dialogues now. Or, you know, takes it away. Too bad that these zip lines doesn't go up, because that would be useful. Faster. We're at the top. Don't want to talk to you.
Friend. Welcome to life.
That's
good, in a sense. If you're not on edge, you've not been paying attention. But on the bright side, well, it's slightly less. We've all been where you are now. I used to lay awake at night, contemplating the big questions. Why am I here? Is there a way out? I still don't have any of the answers, I'm afraid. I don't think anybody does.
Alright, actually I need to talk to Ulpius.
Alright, well, it was lovely to meet you. I look forward to getting to know...
I can't believe this is how it ends.
Okay, let's see if we can convince him this time.
No. Ulpius, what are you doing? Get back from there. If you lose your balance, you'll fall.
That's the...
What?
Why do you...
I know, please.
I'm sorry.
Please, I'll help him.
Good luck with that, I'm out of here now. Alright, I'll talk to him.
Thank you.
Is this what Scintilla would want? Oh, I didn't have that before.
You know about that? How is that possible? I mean, I've never mentioned it to anyone.
You'd never believe me if I
Well,
told you.
if you say so. You don't understand. I don't want to hurt anyone. I just want it all to be over.
Maybe I can help solve your problem.
It's too late for that. Yulia and I made a pact. And she's
Yeah,
always
but she's
followed
still
through
alive.
This morning. If I backed out now, I'd be betraying her. I can't do that.
Lucretia was able to get some silphium in the time to save her life. She's going to be
Oh.
fine.
Really? That changes things a little. But we're still in debt bondage to that monster. Unless you happen to have 2,000 denarii to pay off both of our
Oh,
debts.
do I? Wait, why do you need to? Well, no. I could probably raise the money. Give me some.
No. No. Time's up. I am out.
Aw, man.
Wherever you are, Scintilla, my love. I'm sorry.
Ulpius, no!
Dang it. So I need the money. How much money do I have? I bet I have a lot.
Well, I'll have to let and I'd best.
Okay, how do I know how much money I have? Inventory. Oh, I'm not even close. I need $2,000 to talk to him? How do I get that kind of money? Can I sell stuff? Maybe? There. Interesting. Can jump down there again for a shortcut. Do I see the lady from here? I don't. She gone for some reason. Okay, let's there. Yeehaw! And here's the guy.
Thank you. I am delighted and
I think we had other conversation bits for this guy, so let's do it.
Magistrate. Did you just? That was well.
Do you know anything about Scintilla?
Of course not. But as I always say, if Sentius can't protect his daughter,
fair enough. What are you telling me?
If you're trying to find her, you may wish to check the cisterns beneath this villa. Domitius says he saw a body there some weeks back. Of course,
villa.
just to be clear, I take no responsibility for what happens to you down there.
Let's see if I can do that again. Never mind. I'll save that. Alright, so I guess I'll need
You can see through the door.
to, prove that he's the guy that we're looking for. Man, how do I get money in this game? I mean, I could loop 1,000 200 time and get $1 from the guy, but yeah, that's not a good idea. Get more keys here. I will have two of these keys for fun. Oh, I can get in. Oh, there she is. Awesome.
A new face. Arvade.
Right. I've been asking people about how they wound up here. Trying to pattern.
Interesting. I'm not sure why you're telling me, but you've come to the right person.
Someone?
Yes. I suppose that could be something. But then most of us do tend to carry coins on our person. What else?
That's it.
That's true. What
if I tell everything else again?
And did you happen to catch her name?
Karen.
I see. And because I've seen. But don't follow too closely. We can't have people thinking we're
Okay,
bathing together.
I never did that. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to the bath. I remember I was able to do that, but I never did it. Let's try not to follow her too closely. There you go, that alive. Guy's dead, sadly. Never talked to that girl after the event. So maybe that should help also. But let's start by seeing what happens here. So, loading. I hope nobody saw us coming in together. I don't want anybody to have any bad idea or wrong idea, I'd say. And it's not following her anymore. Geez, where does she need to go? Like, she's going at the very end. Here you go. Is that it? Yeah, I think so. Okay. For now.
All right, you're here. You were asking how I knew the young woman you met by the river was wearing a hood. Here, look down at the bottom of the baths. It's a little hard to make out in this light. If only we could see. Oh, what a marvelous lamp. But do you see it? Somebody waking up by a river in a forest to find a hooded figure with a coin. It's just as you described it, only your pronunciation is a little off. The name you heard wasn't Karen. It was C-H-A-R-O.
Karen.
As in Charon, the ferryman of the dead. Charon, who, in exchange for the right coin, helps the souls of the newly deceased cross the Styx, the river that separates the land of the living from the land of the dead.
When I dragged you out of the river, I thought you were never gonna wake up. I checked your pockets for ID, but all I found was some loose change. Feels like I've spent my whole life in a dead-end job with an endless commute. Sorry if I sounded cagey, it's just that I don't always get the best reactions when I introduce myself. My name's Karen.
Karen.
I'm so sorry, my friend. I'm so sorry. I take it you know what this means.
This place is the underworld.
I'm afraid so.
Say what?
It's all starting to make sense. All these people whose last memory was running from the fires toward the river. It seems none of them escaped with their lives after all. Perhaps we should be grateful they don't remember their final moments. It also tells us that the Golden Rule is the work of Pluto, the god of the underworld, and why his epithet has always been Father of Riches. I know it's a lot to take in, and you look as if you have questions, so I'll try to answer them if I can.
Interesting. So we're dead?
That was my first thought too. In the old stories, the underworld was where the souls of the deceased were taken. But it was also possible for the living to reach it without dying, if they were particularly fearless. So I'm afraid I don't know.
So I remember taking guesses during my first stream, and I was guessing that it was like a place between life and dead. So I guess, that was a pretty good guess, I think. What can you tell me about Karen?
Sorry.
Karen.
I keep forgetting you're not from here. If you were Roman, or even Greek, you would know these stories. Each of them is slightly different, whether the storyteller was Plato, Homer, Virgil, or Ovid. But they always involved the souls of the dead meeting a grim ferryman named Charon on the bank of a river. It was said that he'd help the new arrival cross, only if they could pay him with a coin, an obol. That's why it was once our custom to bury our loved ones with a coin in their mouths. Charon's obol, we called it. Of course, an obol was a kind of Greek coin, because we inherited this knowledge from the Greeks.
Why didn't you all recognize Charon?
To be fair, the ferryman isn't exactly as the poets described, and he, she, they seem to appear to different people in different guises.
I guess so.
You say you saw a young woman named Karen with a hood, and I once heard Kabash mention a stranger in a ram headdress named Kerti, and Rufius described meeting a stranger named Kumut Tabal wearing an eagle headdress. But whatever form this stranger took, they were always wearing a hood of some sort, and their name always began with a K sound. I suspect the only way you'll solve this riddle is if your paths cross again.
David says Omer was one of the original historians. Told the story of Troy and a bunch of other Greek myths. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. Man, you're very knowledgeable in that. Why are there so few people in the underworld?
Good question. Let's see. In the stories, Charon would always require a coin as payment for passage across the river. But that never made any sense to me. What does an ancient immortal being need with coins? In our case, it seems Charon didn't take the coins we had. He or she merely checked we had one in our possession. So, maybe there's something special about the coins each of us had on us. And that might explain why we wound up here, but so many others did not.
Are you trying to keep this from...
No. I mean, I had my suspicions, especially after Livia's ramblings, but I would never have figured it out without your help. I promise you.
That's all the question I had.
Now that we know where we are, we have to figure out what to do about it, if we don't want to be cast into gold for eternity. We don't have much to go on, except the old stories. I remember 4 in particular about heroes in the underworld. Hercules, the demigod and son of Jupiter. Orpheus, a Thracian poet. Sisyphus, a king of Ephyra. And Aeneas, a Trojan hero. Hercules was able to leave the underworld because he cowed its god with his strength. Sisyphus and Orpheus both relied on their wits instead. They persuaded the goddess of the underworld, Proserpina, to help them escape. And finally, Aeneas was able to escape with the help of a spirit guide, who led him through a secret gate. So it seems you have 2 options: to confront the god of the underworld head-on, or find a way to escape with the help of Proserpina or some other guide.
Can't we just escape the way we came in? Well, obviously not.
Question. But the problem is, this place is fairly well designed to keep us here. There's no way to climb up the shaft. And even if you could build a ladder big enough, just trying it would break the golden rule. We know that, thanks to the writings left behind by those who've tried.
I notice you seem comfortable calling the god of the underworld by his name. Why is that?
All Romans try to avoid saying it, and the reason is quite simple. He might hear us. You may refer to him as Pluto, if you wish, but you'll only be calling attention to yourself. Do so at your own peril.
Tell me more about confronting.
Is everyone so blunt where you're from? Oh. That option would be the boldest, but also the only way to learn the truth about the Golden Rule, and maybe even put an end to it. As I said, Hercules managed to overpower the god of the underworld, but he was a demigod. Forgive my candor, but you are no Hercules.
Really? Hercules couldn't manipulate time or turn organic matter into gold.
Are you telling me that you can? I won't pretend to understand exactly what that means, but if that's true, then perhaps you stand a chance. So, if you want to confront him, I'll help you as much as I can. Who knows? Perhaps your name will be uttered in the same sentence as Hercules one day. But first, you'd need an audience with you-know-who, and for that, you'll need to enter the great temple overlooking the city. The problem is, the door has been sealed shut for as long as I've lived here, and there doesn't even seem to be a keyhole. I suspect the answer lies in the desecrated obelisk in front of it. I'm not sure if you noticed, but there are 4 plaques missing from its base. It looks as though somebody, or a series of somebodies, forcibly removed them, and in doing so, dishonored and angered our divine keeper. If you could recover and replace all 4 of those missing plaques, I imagine he might be willing to receive an audience again.
I don't even have one, so that might be a hard get. What can you tell me about the obelisk?
It's a towering stone monument with 4 sides and a pyramid-shaped head that stands before the great temple, a dedication to the god of this place. You'll find them all over Rome, but of course they were looted from Egypt many years ago. It seems one of them made its way here too, although how is a mystery. However, this one one is unusual in that each of the 4 sides is decorated in a different style: Roman, Greek, Egyptian, and another I don't recognize. That means you'll need to recover 4 different plaques: Roman, Greek, Egyptian, and a 4th, a mystery plaque.
Interesting. And David says, "Wow, this is getting deep into Greek mythology." Yeah, definitely. Sisyphus escaped, but only temporary though. When Thanos, dead, finally caught up with him, he cursed him for an eternity of rolling a builder up a hill. Wow, David, you're really interested. You have some really good interest in the Greek mythology. Wonder why. That's really cool. But yeah, the story is cool, right? Like, it's all making sense now, kinda. Let's continue this. Where should I find the Roman plaque?
Good question. To answer that, we first need to ask who would have defaced the obelisk in the first place. It would have had the god's name engraved into it, so it may be that whoever desecrated it wanted that name to be forgotten. And there's only one group of people I know of who might want to do that. There's a cult in Rome that often argued there is only one true god. Theirs, of course. They've been known to start fires, as well as deface religious monuments whose existence challenged their beliefs. If I were you, I'd go looking for them. Of course, they've all been in hiding since the fire last year, so finding them won't be easy. But I did hear a rumor they have a secret shrine somewhere in the city. Perhaps, if you could find that, you might be able to recover the Roman plaque.
Interesting. Where would I find the Greek plaque?
But perhaps you should begin your search with the local Greek fellow, Georgius. His store is in the forum.
Good. Where would I find the Egyptian plaque?
Kabash, our Egyptian resident, will be able to tell us. Unfortunately, he disappeared.
Yeah, I don't know who Kabash is.
But I did hear Aurelia is peddling rumors about him at the tavern, so perhaps you could talk to her, or just take a look in his room.
I don't know who Aurelia is, and I don't remember the tavern. I'll have to search a little bit. Where would I find a mystery plaque?
I'm afraid you're on your own with that one, but perhaps finding the other 3 will illuminate the way.
Tell me more about escaping with the help of Proserpina or a guide. Love ancient Greece and Rome, their myth, philosophers, politics, some of my favorite history to learn about. That's awesome. You must have been a fan of Assassin's Creed Odyssey, right? Like, because I think it happens during like the war in Rome and things like that. I'm not too much of a history guy, right? So I don't know much. But yeah, like that and God of War and all of that. I'm not thoroughly educated in any of it, but have an amateur interest in all of it. I understand what you mean. I mean, we all have our interests in things, right? And when we're interested in something, we just end up learning or, keep it in mind, whatever you've heard about it. So, yeah, it's very cool that you know all of this. Tell me more. Yeah, okay.
As I mentioned, both Orpheus and Sisyphus were said to have persuaded Proserpina to help them escape, and Aeneas was guided to the exit. The problem is, those are the stories of a poet, a self-aggrandizing king, and a brawler about their own heroic deeds, so they should be taken with a grain of salt. First, Proserpina. What we do know about her is, well, it's a grim tale. It's said the god of the underworld abducted and dragged her here against her will, forcing her into marriage.
Ooh.
If the stories are true, then I suppose so. The problem is, how do we communicate with her without being noticed by her captor? Leaving that aside for a moment, there is also the possibility of a spirit guide. I don't suppose you've come across one of those in your travels?
Sadly, no. Oh, did I? I heard the female statue whispering to me. Okay, every now and then.
And you're only bringing this up now? Oops. Then again, I suppose you were worried I'd think you were as mad as Navia. Can you tell me more? Is it the same voice? What kinds of thing does it say?
Odyssey is amazing. Absolutely adored it. As well as Origins. Oh yeah, because Origins is in the Egypt time, so I guess it would be of interest also. I love both of them for exploring. And they've got some pretty good info in them. Yeah. Basically playing these games, man, you're like almost like getting educated at the same time because they are kind of accurate in many things. Not everything. But there's some accuracy in what they say, and it gets very interesting. Even the old one, like Assassin's Creed 2. I mean, they did their research for sure, like in France and Europe back in the day. So it's cool to see, you know, these games coming to life. It's always the same voice, and she's helpful, a little cryptic.
Perhaps she's a benevolent spirit, or perhaps, perhaps you're hearing the voice of Proserpina herself. If she has indeed been abducted, it would make sense for her to speak in cryptic whispers to avoid detection. Tell me, has she told you anything that might lead you to the way out?
Not yet.
Oh, I see. Well, let me know if you hear anything that might be a thread through this labyrinth.
Right, I'm ready to get started.
Alright. I would suggest not discussing this with anyone. The best we can do for them is to let them remain oblivious for as long as possible. As for Livia, it seems she's been shouldering the weight of this terrible secret all this time. Perhaps it would comfort her to know she's not alone.
Who's Livia? Trying to remember. This will prioritize the new quest, showing its objective marker only. Let's try with Livia.
Yes, time is of the essence, so you'd best begin. May Fortuna guide you. Although you may not need her with Proserpina on your side.
Alright, so let's do it. Go talk to Olivia. Man, this advanced the story a lot. Like now I kind of know what I need to do. So, wait against current. Wait? What does wade mean? Never heard this word. Wade against the current. Because I have to listen to her voice now, I guess. Because she might tell me good things to do. Origins is set in Egypt, but set during reign of Caesar and the formation of Roman Empire. So the Egyptian stuff was really cool, but then the Roman stuff on top truly sold me. Oh yeah, yeah, that's true because was Cleopatra. So that was during Cleopatra's time. It was like right at the end of the Egypt time, I guess. Because because I remember hearing about Caesar.
How much one of these statues is worth on the outside?
Yeah, it is kind of interesting. I guess there are some Roman section in the game. Do you have any interest? Oh, I've never seen this. Do you have any interest in Valhalla, like the Viking Age, or that doesn't interest you as much? Because I actually finished the Discovery Tour. That's a lot of money. And it was fun. It was interesting to learn like the Viking days and stuff. Of course, things that I was not, that I wasn't aware of. Old Scroll. The Myth of the Golden Rule by Durotas the Younger. As per our custom, I shall begin by paying my respect to the god responsible for this city, for our continued prosperity and tranquil seclusion. He deserves our admiration. But here I must depart from custom, for his attempt at imposing strict rule upon us is oppressive and overreaching, and deserving of our must be this guy. Huh. Oh! This... I think that's the beginning of... Yeah, it's the beginning where I usually escape. Oh, is this the bar? I've never been in there. Aha! I'll probably discuss... I'll be talking to people that I've never spoken to yet.
Cerberus lifts
Yeah, never
his
spoken to her.
head and lets out his threefold braying.
Olivia, would you stop muttering like Medea over a cauldron? You'll scare away my customers.
They follow their trades. imitating their previous lives, but they are ignorant.
This again.
Mhm.
You're in a world of your own, aren't you?
I'm gonna have to explore this place because I've never been here. Looks like someone has been hard at work on a prototype zipline. Yeah, and I have the zipline now. Oh, should I steal $7? Probably not. And poem by Galerians. My life has been torn as the 7 laborers are Hercules, orphaned and enslaved. Yes, yet I would suffer it all again gladly, because each loss, wound, and tragedy brought me to you. Radiant as Rome's sacred flame, your bright warmth nourishes my soul. I know I can never touch you any more than hold Vesta's flame, but to watch and love you from afar, bathing in your glow. Curious. Yeah, I shall not steal this money because it's only $7. A lot. Wait through. So force your way, push on through. Okay, cool. So maybe I should. There's like a water current that I should go opposite to at some point. We'll see if I can find like a current somewhere. Love the Vikings too. Guess I'm just a history fan. Yeah, but I haven't done their Discovery Tour for that one yet. Still need to wrap up Odyssey before I move on games. Yeah, I kind of want to skip the games. I wanted to finish them in order, and I was at Assassin's Creed Unity, but I don't really enjoy that one. So I kind of feel like maybe I'm gonna start Valhalla. We'll see.
Ixion turns. Just as the ocean accepts the rivers of all the world, so this place accepts all the souls. But it does not notice the crowds that come.
I figured it out. I know where we are.
Say it. Speak its name.
The underworld.
Then it is true. I was right.
Where?
I thought I saw it, but when the rest of them could not, I kept thinking I must have gone insane. I had to tell myself it was true over and over again, until I wasn't sure if I was deceiving myself. I must apologize if my words seem cryptic. I'd found comfort in reciting the Metamorphoses by our great poet Ovid. He gives such an uncanny description of this place. I cannot help but wonder if he himself came here. Would you like to hear it?
Of course.
I will do my best to remember the relevant verse. There is a downward path, gloomy with fatal yew trees. It leads through dumb silence to the infernal regions. The sluggish Styx exhales vapor, and by that way, the shadows of the newly dead descend, entombed with full rites, and the ghosts of those, at last, given proper burial. The wide, thorny waste is cold and pallid, and the newly arrived shades are ignorant of the road that leads to the Stygian city, where Black Dis has his cruel palace. As the ocean accepts the rivers of all the world, so this place accepts all the souls, and is never too small for any populace, nor notices the crowds that come. There the bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone. Some crowd the forum, some the house of the ruler of the depths. Others follow their trades, imitating their previous lives. And still others incur punishment. I hope I have done it justice, and now we share a secret. It's as if you've lifted a great burden from my shoulders. Thank you, friend. I think I should rest.
Good. I talk to her still?
Friend, you have given me hope. May you follow in the footsteps of Hercules and return to the light of day.
Paradox box. Maybe during another loop I'll talk to her about the other things. I love all the Assassin's Creed game, and Unity was one of my favorite. Oh! So again, really enjoyed learning about French Revolution, so I was sucked in. They didn't have Discovery Tour yet. but it has a lot. I get, like, for me, the reason maybe why I don't like it as much is because I played it right after Black Flag, and Black Flag was so amazing, like, for me, anyway. And I don't know, when I started Unity, I felt like I just wanted to go back to Black Flag, basically. But it's not a bad game, with, like, by all means. It's really just me, who preferred, I guess, a certain type of gameplay. I'm looking forward, to play the Origins, Odyssey, and Valhalla, because it's such a different type of gameplay. Super open world. So yeah, really looking forward to play that.
Malleolus for a free drink at my
All right, I guess she wants Malleolus to win. Of information here, there, and everywhere around the map, and it's multiplayer. Yeah, I've played multiplayer with Malesia, actually, one of my Stadia friends. Very fun. Right.
Ah, you're here. I'm so glad you decided to visit. I'm Aurelia, and I hope I'm not being too forward, but the moment I laid eyes on you, I was intrigued. There's a light in your eyes I've never seen before. A certain learning and sophistication.
And you're as charming as you are beautiful.
Ugh, coming on a bit strong, don't you think?
Oh, okay. Well, you gave one to me.
I take back what I said. So, I don't find you so intriguing anymore.
All right.
Let's just forget that ever happened, so we can at least do business.
Get rejected by Aurelia.
What brings you to my tavern?
Oh my gosh, I was not expecting that. That's so funny. Yeah, Black Flag was a different beast. It was one of the first Assassin's Creed games to step out of their comfort zone and experiment with new mechanics, gameplay, ships and ship fighting. Oh yeah, I know Malesia, a great guy. Yeah, I love Malesia. Awesome streamer. So yeah, the thing is, I've played Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, and oh man, I'm having a blank, but the one after that. And Unity is kind of coming back to these, like, this old style of gameplay, and it just feel like I'm replaying these types of games, and that's yeah, Revelations. There you go. I just feel, yeah, that I'm replaying these types of games, right? I just want to play something new. But, that's my own fault because I'm just playing them back to back, so. Okay, so I'm looking for Kabash. Have you seen him?
Not for a few weeks now. Last time I saw him, he was sitting at a table with Georgius, whispering about some job. I remember because they kept looking over their shoulders as if they didn't want anyone else to know. So, naturally, I hovered. The one word I kept hearing was vanishing, and then, the next day, Kabash just disappeared. Coincidence? I think not.
I'll have to talk to Georgius.
Ugh, let it go. Nothing's going to happen between us. You know, normally, I'd expect you to buy me a drink before asking if I want to get out of here.
I was asking about the escape from the city.
I guess that went right over your head.
Man!
As a matter of fact, I do.
I'm not a smooth talker at all.
I'm happy to tell you all about it, but this is valuable information we're talking about, and I don't just give it out like some cheap oracle. So, how badly do you want it? Is it worth, say, 1,000 denarii to you?
Oh, it's the girl that gives poison. Yeah, okay, so not interested. I know it's a scam, yeah. If you're, why aren't you use it yourself? Isn't it kind of yeah, let's do that.
Simple. It's a one-way trip, and I'm not ready to go just yet. I like my life here. One day, maybe, but not now.
Unity was the last true Assassin's Creed game for its style. They switched it up a lot after that. Really, you don't find that Syndicate is kind of similar, David? I haven't played Syndicate, so I don't know like how different it is. But I thought that it was kind of like the same style. But yeah, let me know what you think of that. Okay, let's do that.
It's hardly my fault if people misunderstand the terms of a deal. I mean, it does say, "Let the buyer beware," right outside my tavern.
Yeah. What do you think about the golden rule?
I just try not to think about it. Drink helps with that. As the saying goes, to drink is human, so we drink.
Heard any interesting gossip?
Certainly. For 10 denarii.
Yeah, let's give her 10 denarii, I guess.
Livia. She used to do my hair until one day she just snapped. This place has that effect on people. Now she just stands around, caked in filth, muttering nonsense to herself. It's a real shame. Now I have to do my own hair.
Huh? Interesting in 10
I
denarii.
hear that if Malleolus is elected, he's gonna throw a small festival to celebrate, with entertainment and everything. Can't wait to find out what it is.
Yeah, let's not do
Whatever
another.
you like.
I'll be going now.
Alright, see ya.
I need $2,000. Because, maybe I can get it from around here or something. Because,
Handsome.
yeah, like I need to save the guy from killing himself. Alright guys, so I'm gonna save, and this is gonna be it for today. Hope you enjoyed a 2-hour stream. I don't do that often, but you know what? I just wanted this to be my final Forgotten City stream, because I always plan to do at least 5 hours when I get a new game. And here it is. It's the 5 hours, and I need to jump on other things now, because even tonight I've got the Centipede stream. We're gonna showcase all of the streams that were done for the competition last week. So it's gonna be a fun time. I'm doing that with John Scar. So join us at 7 p.m. Eastern time to have a look at that. And yeah, afterwards we'll see how it goes. I always have some stuff to work on for my content, so yeah, we'll see. All right, so yeah, I did a poll here. I asked that this is the final stream of this game. What would you like next? So I asked, no, please continue with this game. Second was, I would love to see a new game. Continue Pixel Junk Raiders, or make a pre-recorded content. So I'm just gonna end the poll here with 8 votes. So people would like me to continue this game. Well, I'll take that into consideration. Feel free to comment on my video, or talk to me. If you want me to continue, I'll obviously do it for sure. Otherwise, I might do it off stream, because it is a very interesting game. Honestly, my opinion with 5 hours of gameplay is that it does exactly what it's supposed to do. And it's it's very intriguing, very interesting. It keeps you going. I thought like with the loop it would get repetitive, but I always find stuff to do, all new places. It never stops. I wonder if I'm close to finish it or not. But yeah, it's been a really fun ride. So thank you everyone into doing that vote, and I'll see you guys tonight during the Centipede stream. Have a good one.